stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions. He said those are inexcusable. But when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, L.A. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They bring their tight end right. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 14 on the pickup, and the Chiefs have a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback? Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Mahomes back. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end going in motion to the left. Now they'll set up to throw. This one taken in by Parkinson. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run it here with Corum. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Parkinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua, complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Running forward is Corum. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Rams. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Rams offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Caught by Nacua on the out route. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Nacua. Complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That finds Nacua along the sideline.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started down at Hard Rock Stadium, an AFC East matchup with the Jets visiting Miami. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Jerome Ford, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Corum. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Moving the tight end right. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Parkinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw. That one caught by Adams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one taken in by Parkinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. His kick is good. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Adams. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nacua. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point is up and through. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st down. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And first and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground with Corum. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's taken down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On the handoff, this is Corum. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Corum. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Rams
Putting the tight end in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Corum. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. A handoff to Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll motion a tight end right. On second down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Mahomes back. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. This one caught by Parkinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cora. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They put Adams in motion. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the Rams punting unit coming out. Important punt here in this tie game late. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 21.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. And in motion is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock is stopped, 47 seconds left here in the 4th. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.